Welcome back to the channel, guys. Look what I have behind me. That's a 2023 GMC. So as you guys know, no more RAM. Time to try something else. And I really do like this truck. It looks so good in front of my trailer, which you're gonna see in this video. So check this out. My jack's actually kind of sunk into the ground a little bit. This ground's actually kind of hard. But one thing you have to keep in mind is I do have a hitch height that is remembered in this Lippert auto leveling system. If you hit the left and right at the same time, you push these together, I already did it, it'll return to your original height for your hitch, or from, in my case, a goose ball. But sometimes if it sinks in, you could actually hit the back of your tailgate, which I've done a couple times on my Ram. But that's not what this video is about. We're going to be talking about, or actually not talking about, I'm going to be showing you guys hooking up this truck and trailer. Now, if you haven't done so yet, if you want to know how much capacity I have left over with this truck after I hook up my fifth wheel, you have to go back and watch the video before this one. This is what I use to tow my fifth wheel. I have the Reach Goose box. This will actually probably take a little bit of weight off of your setup because you don't need this in a fifth wheel hitch. So you probably save maybe like 50 to 75 pounds, give or take, depending on what type of pin box you already have and what type of fifth wheel hitch you get. One thing I want to show you guys in this video is obviously the camera views. One thing I like about the GMC is that it does allow you to stay on this camera view. Now, I'm not going to use this camera to get to my goose ball. I'm going to use my mirrors, and I'm also going to use, I guess I'll use a little bit of the camera too. Let's see if I'm on there. I don't even know. I'm off a little bit to the, looks like I'm off a little bit to the left. I'm sorry if I'm not showing it to you. I'm not even looking at the camera. But let's go back and look at where we are. Okay, cool. So it might catch. It might, but let me do this. Let me lower it down a hair. Retract. You can kind of see it right from this position. Now, one thing that GM did that was pretty genius was they did move the fifth wheel prep package behind the axle. I think it was by like 2 inches. And what that allowed me to do was whenever I want to scoot in here and, you know, pull down my chains, things like that, it just makes life a lot easier. Also, because they put this plug here, even if you're short, it's easy to plug into the 7-pin connector. Ram did it a little further up, which is not bad. I'm tall, so it's not hard for me to get up there, but I do like the placement of this a lot better. And as you guys can see, I have a generator and I have this really cool portable refrigerator. It's a freezer, it's a refrigerator, or you can use it as a cooler. The only thing I'll say is you don't really need to, because if you cool this thing down the day before, it stays pretty cold throughout the day. But I do have a link for that, 12% discount if you would like to have one. And I like that GM gave me this plug here, because now I can plug it in as we're going down the road and keep things cool. Like we have like food left over from the day before when we're going camping on BLM like we are right now. This just makes life a little bit easier. I'm going to teach you guys something really quickly. If you do use this, actually, you know what? Look at this. I still have this on here. Do you have a nail? Can you get this off for me? My wife has nails. Look at that. She still get her nails did. All right, so if you do want to use these cameras to hook up if you're a beginner, which nothing wrong with that. Because we're off to the left, all you have to do is turn the steering wheel a little bit to the left. Don't turn too hard. Just maybe a little click like that, and then straighten it up. Okay? And then go back, and then you guys will see. Oh, I'm in neutral. You guys will see right here. I'll hold it closer so you guys can see. I could have my wife do this, couldn't I? I should be like right under there now. Yeah, that's perfect. Awesome. Almost forgot to show you. You do have electronic parking brake. Let's see where we are. I probably can come up a little bit. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Here. There it is. That's perfect. So what do we have to do now? We have to measure, all right? So let me go ahead and measure to see how much this is going to drop. And if I can find my selfie stick, maybe I'll show you guys a time lapse. I would like to show you also maybe like a time lapse of the leaf springs here. You do have 2 overloads, but we'll do that for another video. Spoiler alert, I am not going to be towing in this video. I apologize. I'll give you my impressions in another video. Stay tuned. I got some good stuff. This is my truck, so I can do videos anytime I want to. All right, but we're going to do a tow video later because I don't have time at it. I need to get more thoughts into it because if I do it now, it's going to be negative. So I want to give myself some time, get used to the truck, and then I'll give you guys a really good towing impressions of this GMC Sierra. Now I'm looking at the bottom of the fender flare, so we're going to use 40 and 15/16. I've said it in a lot of videos before this one. Black in front of my fifth wheel, amazing. That is part of the reason why I did pick black. I said, you know what? Even though black is really hard to keep clean, if you have a Keystone Cougar with a black cap, or any RV with a black cap, like even the Grand Designs have black caps too, it looks so good. Wow. But as far as squat goes, man, this bad boy, it squats. You can't see it now, but if I go on level ground and you guys see it, it squats. But you know, I don't mind a little squat. I think sometimes a little squat actually helps it ride a lot better, although this truck rides too good in my opinion. But it is touching on the overloads, or the bump stops I should say, excuse me. This one is not touching actually. That one's not touching. Let's go on the other side. I never show you both sides. On this side, that one's touching, and that one's not touching still. Yeah, it looks good though. Looks so good. I really do like the GMC. They look great, especially with a lot less chrome. I do like that the wheels have that machine look to them, and it has like a little bit of like a silver on the grill, and then the red accents. This looks really good. AT4 for the win. And look at the hottie in the front seat. Oof. Look at her. She has no idea she's on camera. No idea she's on camera. After loading up the trailer, it looks like we're at 38 and 5/8. So in the past, I think the GMC 2500 that I tested dropped about 3 inches. I can't remember, but if I do remember, I'll put it in the video. This truck is dropping just under 2.5 inches. It's exactly 2.31. So that's not bad. I think the overload leaf springs have a lot to do with that too. So just keep that in mind. If you're gonna look at a 40-foot fifth wheel, I would venture to say go 1 ton. Now, if you're a couple and you don't plan on putting anything in the bed and you wanna really stay within the 3/4 ton, GMC, Chevy have the best because they raise the GVWR in those trucks. And therefore you should be able to tow a fifth wheel this size. However, if you have kids, a lot of gear, just go 1 ton. I believe that a similar 3/4 ton would have about 3,300 pounds of payload, and I would venture to say like a 1/2 ton towable trailer would be better for that truck, and you will have no problems at all. You can put gear in the truck, you can have kids in there, and you won't go over your payload capacity. One thing worth mentioning, you do have to buy a specific hitch. I like that this tailgate will drop down this section, and it would make it a lot easier to be able to hook this up. Like, I can barely do it, but if I had this drop down, even my wife probably could do it. And then, gotta get our 7-pin. Look how easy this is, so easy. I'm even doing it with the camera in my hand. Okay, I was flexing a little too much, but this is easy. They give you a lot of tie downs in the bed there too. I love that they do that. But that's it. Now that's it. I always forget to do that. But I always do a last check before I go on the road. So I gotta just put these up, and I'm gonna show you some things in the truck, and that will pretty much end this video. I hope you guys liked it so far. Hope you did. Trailer detected. Cougar. Love that they do that. Yes. I forgot to show this in the last video. Another flex. And as I said in the last video I said I was gonna go over the connection, so let's do that. Let's turn a little bit of AC on too. It's a little hot. So connections, no faults detected. You do have a checklist that you can go through. I did go over that for you guys in the last video. Tires. Set up tire sensors. Would you like to set up tire pressure monitoring for your trailer? Sensors must be installed before starting the setup. For installation help, contact your dealer. Yes, set up now. And this is my setup. 80 psi is correct. Press start, then go to each trailer tire to learn its sensor in the order shown. Alright, so the trailer tire pressure monitoring system must learn the location of the installed tire sensors to show correct air pressure and temperature for each tire. You can set this up yourself with one of the following options or see your dealer for service. You must repeat the learning process when you rotate or replace your trailer tires. Ooh. So you can use a tire pressure monitor activation tool purchased separately to learn the sensor locations. I don't have that actually. So I can't do this today, I'm sorry guys. I thought I could, so. Okay, I just have to get a tool and we'll do that in another video. How about that? Boom. So, what else do you have? Let's go to more. So you have vehicle. So it does keep a list of your average fuel economy, your transmission temperature. What else? Cameras. If you do have installed inside your trailer or on the outside, they have that for you here. And let's go to maintenance. Here's some of your maintenance, so it shows you your total miles you've towed with the trailer. I did set up a reminder to check my wheel bearings. Ooh. I don't know why that happened. And you can do more maintenance reminders if you like. Anything else we need to show you guys? I think that's it. I think that we're pretty much all good to go. I think I showed you guys pretty much everything you need to see except for this. All right, so you guys can see here, before you take off, you should always press this in just to, you know, get a good feel for your trailers. I actually have to back up because there's some water. I don't want to get my tires dirty. I'm that guy. Oh yes. Let's kind of get around that mud. Holy smokes. If this ground is wet, man, you're gonna have a tough time getting out of here. So if you're staying in Utah and BLM, if you see dirt like this, my goodness, do not come in here. Wow, that's really deep. But yeah, one thing I love about this truck, check this out. The camera views. If you do put your signal on, well, let me go back. If you go to your settings, all you have to do is just hit settings, and then all the way to the right, hit vehicle, and then you go to trailering, right here. You can do side trailer camera. I did have it off because we got lost, and I didn't like that on. By the way, it does have a jackknife alert too, which is pretty cool. Bed view camera lighting, you can turn those on too. But what I like about this truck is when you turn the signal on, it will show the side of basically what's happening. I love that they do that. That is awesome. Do it on this side. Here, let me turn the trailer for you guys so you can see it better. All right, here, I'm gonna turn right now. Look at that. That is so cool. And I think that's everything I want to show you guys. Always remember to turn on your exhaust brake, your tow haul mode. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head down the road. And stay tuned for the next video. If you guys like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the bell notifications. And we will do some more videos on this new silver Oh, I was gonna say Silverado on this new Sierra, actually. I keep thinking I have a Silverado because I was gonna get one, but couldn't find one in time. See you guys in the next video.